Welcome, my friends, my fam, my fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It's your host, Galadon, and it's another day. It's another beautiful day to be alive, to be playing Clash of Clans. And yes, you have joined me for Gold Pass Clash of Clans, episode 55. And to be completely honest, it feels like we just decided to start this account the other day, and here we are flying through Town Hall 11. I also feel like I say flying through Town Hall 11 every single time I talk about this episode, but it's true. We are, and you'll see today we're going to make some serious hero and other upgrades. We're going to be doing a lot of raiding without heroes. So when you don't have your heroes, what do? You use baby dragons. It is probably one of the better strategies to use if you don't have any heroes. Obviously, yes, sneaky goblins are going to work as well. We are going to switch over to that because we do have the extra... Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't. We will not be switching over to that. You know why? Because we need the Dark Elixir. I need pretty much all of the Dark Elixir that I can possibly get my hands on for the King and the Queen. We are going to focus on them, and as is tradition in these accounts, we will upgrade the heroes as quickly as possible, suffering that period of time raiding without them, and then from then on, once they're maxed out, we'll have all sorts of time to raid with them, and we'll feel so much better about ourselves, right? So that's generally what I do. I know a lot of players prefer to, say, put one hero down at a time. I am in a hurry to get them done, and also, I'm not in a clan where my war attacks are super critical. In fact, Gold Pass Clash and No Cash Clash are almost always the bottom two in the war. So obviously other players are going to be able to clean up for me. I am often forced to hit Town Hall 12s, and that doesn't work out very well either. So we just don't have to worry about having heroes up. Your clan may be different, and if it is, then you got to focus on maybe rotating through the heroes, or of course, maybe having the heroes up so that you can war with them. In the meantime, did you see that raid? 2.2 million in loot, the largest raid I've ever seen on this account. Obviously, No Cash Clash has done better. Now, speaking of heroes, Barbarian King just finished to level 41, and actually at this moment, we didn't have enough Dark Elixir to upgrade the Barbarian King immediately again. So what do? Well, we're going to go ahead and do a quick elixir storage. So we've got the elixir storage and the gold storages to do. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things I'm trying not to wait until the end, so we'll mix it in because it's cheaper than a lot of the defenses, and eventually we're going to be using runes here. Upgrading all 4 of these storages at Town Hall 11 gives us an extra 1 million in storage space, and because we are a Gold Pass Clash account, we anticipate seeing a lot of runes, so it maybe makes more sense to upgrade the storages earlier on an account where you are getting a lot of runes. Okay, so kind of just take that into account and take a look at what your account is, and that will determine whether or not the storages are going to be a priority. And you know, it's only 1 million. It's not really that much, about 10%. So it's not a significant difference when using a rune. But for efficiency's sake, we want to try to grab as much of the free resources as possible whenever we use a rune. And that means A, being as close to empty as possible, and 2, having upgraded storages. Okay, so here we are back into another, yes, Baby Dragon raid. It is Baby Dragon Clash on this account. And actually, I'm thinking pretty much until the heroes are maxed for Town Hall 11, this is what you're going to see. So, why am I not showing these raids at like 8x, 16x, 24x speed? I'll be honest. Because if I show these really fast, then I'll go through too much footage and I will run out of things to make videos about. No, seriously, I'll tell you guys, I'm being dead honest with you right now. I'm kind of at this point in Clash where I feel like I've made every single video, right? Over 3,000 videos here and on Facebook, and it's crazy, right? Lots of content has been put out there, and you can only do so many different things, and you can only make up so many different attacks when, hey, if we're being reasonable, this is going to make much more sense than just about anything else we could do. Yes, we could use the sneaky goblins, and that's going to be really good for raiding as well, for farming. We could be doing Barch, but do you really want me to go back to Barch? Probably not. So we're going to stick with the baby dragons, and we're going to draw some of these raids out while I babble over them, just because. Now, if you want, go ahead and skip ahead to 5 minutes and 5 seconds in the video, and then you won't have to put up with all this stuff. All right, here we go. Another Expo has been upgraded. Actually, this is the level 1 Expo. We finally got rid of that one. And here is the Gold Pass. Progressing nicely, not fully maxed out yet, but we're about halfway through the season, and there's no doubt that we'll get there. I honestly have not even been trying to complete any of the challenges, just letting them complete as they naturally do, and obviously it's not going to be an issue. Now, we did raid for some major Dark Elixir, and now we finally have enough to upgrade that Barbarian King, because like I just said a few minutes ago, we are going to focus on keeping the heroes upgrading constantly. So we just barely, I mean, within like 34 Dark Elixir had enough to do a King upgrade, but first, as long as the lab is going to be tied up for a while, we will get a couple of wall upgrades in, because we won't really need the elixir, and yes, we are farming pretty consistently. I would say right now, by the way, you guys, I'm doing about an hour of boost. I'll do like 1 boost a day using a training potion, and then maybe another 30 minutes or so of farming when it's not boosted throughout the day. So about 90 minutes of raiding on this account each day, and the same for No Cash Clash. The Barbarian King down for almost another week, and yes, I think that amount of raiding is probably just about enough. You'll notice that we don't often end up with overfilled storages. Each time a builder rotates free, I usually have enough elixir or gold to put something else down, get another upgrade. Now here we are with only about 11 days left in the season, and picking up the books. So we definitely want to put those to use soon. We obviously are excited about that Book of Heroes down there. Probably, though, going to use that for like the level 49 Archer Queen. We'll see how that works out. A couple more walls get upgraded. Yes, that is definitely a slow point over in No Cash Clash land. So we're hoping that maybe Gold Pass Clash can upgrade the walls more quickly than No Cash Clash did. And then the heroes, that is, I think, for today's episode, I think that's 1 hero upgrade for each of the 3 heroes. So definitely a lot of progress happening over there. And then back to the elixir storage that we did just a few minutes ago. And again, you'll see, I don't have full storages, but I have plenty of loot to go ahead and drop an archer tower down, come back the next morning, and the archer tower is complete. These are still catching up, right? This was a beautiful war raid. I believe that was a maxed out Town Hall 11 right there. I think so. That's what it looked like, right? Anyway, sorry I couldn't show you that raid. Back to the home village, and yes, level 3 Expo, just because, well, you know, Galadon likes stuff matchy-matchy, so we're going to work on getting those lower level defenses to look like their older brethren before we upgrade the major stuff that needs to be upgraded another level. Speaking of, okay, now here is something I've never done before. In Gold Pass Clash or No Cash Clash, I've never ever spent outright gems to finish an upgrade. I generally try to avoid this, but here I was going to bed, and you know, I'll be honest, Galawife not so keen on Galadon setting alarms in the middle of the night to wake up to put another builder back to work, so we went ahead and spent a few gems just to get that upgrade done so that we could get the witches done, and then of course use a Rune of Dark Elixir and put the Archer Queen back down as soon as we spend some of that extra loot on the walls. So, you know, generally, yes, I will try to get those builders timed so that they are finishing when I'm around, when I'm awake, and that just didn't work out. I didn't want to waste I know, I realize it's not that much time, but I didn't want to waste like an extra 6 hours of downtime for the lab when the lab takes 2 years longer than the rest of the village to max out. Oh man, we're already here to the status report. Okay, here we go. So trophies, they are working their way back up slowly but surely. Like I said, I never work on any of the challenges specifically. It just happens that we're at 2,350 now. For gems, overall, we actually ended up gaining gems today, so that's nice. I'd like to ideally be at 1,000 gems. And then, like I said, the heroes each received a new level today and are on their way to being maxed out, and that will continue to be my priority. Galafam, your priority is achieved. You made it all the way to the end of the episode, and that's why I love thinking about it. Appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to other people, animals, and the planet, and I will see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks. Galadon, congratulations on the most boring episode I've ever seen. I want 10 minutes of my life back.